the FIM Motocross World Championship, the MXGP of Indonesia, and charging down into turn one. And coming out with the Fox whole shot was Thomas Covington on the Rockstar Energy Husqvarna for the second time this year, closely followed by Calvin Verlandren, and quickly into third, Jorge Prado, and he was followed by the number one, his teammate, Paul Jonas. The two riders separated by 9 points coming into this round. Jonas wasted no time though, finding his way past the young Spaniard, and on lap 2 he was into third position with that pass on Prado. Meanwhile, Jago Geertz found his way past Michele Chervelin to get himself into 6th, and his teammate, Ben Watson, put in a hard charge after crashing down to 16th in the early stages. He first found his way past Chervelin and then quickly up the inside of his teammate to get himself into 6th, which is where he would stay on his Mir Yamaha. With 3 laps to go, Paul Jonas found his way past the Team HRC Honda rider of Calvin Verlandren, who on the final lap came under intense scrutiny from Prado, but it was a win for Covington. MXGP race 1, and charging down into the first corner, especially after his qualifying race win yesterday and fresh from his collarbone injury. Jeffrey Hurlings across the Fox whole shot line for the 5th time this year, closely followed by his teammate 222, Tony Cairoli, the 21 and 25 of Paul Ant at the South, and the 2 Yamahas of Fevre and Van Horebing. Just behind them, Tim Geiser, Clement Dessau and Gauthier Paulin were battling over 3rd place, as Dessau moved his way past Paulin for 4th. A few mistakes in quick succession left Hurlings down in 2nd as Cairoli took over the lead on lap 5. Fevre found his way past Paulin, and that moved him up into 5th position on the Monster Energy Yamaha. That's where he would stay, but Dessau wasn't done yet. He charged past Geiser for Team HRC, and the Monster Energy Kawasaki rider found himself in 3rd. Hurlings, though, with a few mistakes towards the end of the race, came under the watchful eye of Dessau, but that's as close as the Belgian got, and it was Tony Cairoli, though, who crossed the line for his 6th win of the season. Hurlings was 2nd, Dessau, Geiser, Fevre. MX2 race 2. This time it was Team HRC's Calvin Verlandren who grabbed his first ever Fox whole shot and looked to pull away from the rest of the field. He was closely followed though by the number 1 of Paul Jonas and 61 of Jorge Prado. Prado then found his way up into 2nd as Thomas Kjær Olsen fell. Second half of the race, and Jonas's race started to fall apart. He lost 5 positions in quick succession. David Puches showed him an elbow as well as he went through on his LRT KTM to get himself into 5th place. The closing stage, he came under attack and was passed as well by Jago Geertz. Jonas would eventually finish in 7th place. Verlandren led though. Watson got himself into 2nd position. This was Geertz finding his way past Jonas to go 6th in the closing stages, but Watson and Prado battled over 2nd. Eventually the brick went through, and that would be a career best finish for the Englishman. Prado eventually came home in 3rd ahead of Covington, your race 1 winner. But it was the first ever race win for Calvin Verlandren. It was also his first ever Grand Prix victory with a 3rd and a 1st, and South Africa's first Grand Prix win since Tyler Rattray, September the 7th at Lierop in 2008. Jonas, though, still leaves here with a 7-point margin now over Prado. For the podium, Verlandren, Covington and Prado this weekend. Paul Jonas, though, will take the red plate to Samarang in a week's time.
Since I started riding as a kid, this is my dream to win a GP. And I did it, you know, it's been such a long road to this, but, you know, it's all thankful to my family for doing all their hard work through the years when I was smaller, and my team now for all the hard work they do. Just had such a good day, you know, I had 2 good starts that helped me a lot, you know, for my first whole shot ever in GP, so that, as you can see, it helped me a lot in the second motor to get a win, and I'm just so pumped, you know, just so pumped.
MXGP race 2, and once again it was Jeffrey Hurlings with the Fox whole shot, 6 now and 2 in the weekend, but as he came out of the first turn, his teammate Cairoli was already leading the way. Dessau was quickly into 2nd, but then he made a mistake as Geiser took advantage of Hurlings' mistake running wide. But before the end of the first lap, Geiser was your new leader. Cairoli was 2nd and still on the opening lap. Cairoli making too many mistakes as Hurlings went from third to first after he found his way past Cairoli and Geiser. Sensing the urgency to get himself back onto the rear wheel of the 84, Cairoli dug in deep. He guided his Red Bull KTM past the HRC Honda, but then, as he charged after Hurlings, made a huge error, picked himself back up, and would rejoin the race. The battle, though, for third was on later on between Geiser and the Monster Energy Yamaha of Roman Febvre. The two traded positions throughout the race. Eventually, Febvre came out on top, leaving Geiser in fourth. 2 laps to go, Jeffrey Hurlings threw away 3 seconds at the head of the field, and almost immediately afterwards, Cairoli, who had just taken the lead, fell out of the lead as well. And that handed Jeffrey Hurlings, he still had 3 laps to do it though, his 17th race win of the season from Cairoli, Febvre guys from Koldenov, and that win for Hurlings overall, his 9th of the season, his 76th career victory. Cairoli on the podium in second, Febvre third, for the first time since Matterley Basin, and Jeffrey Hurlings now still has a 12-point advantage over Tony Cairoli, who looks to be nursing some kind of thumb injury. From on to south, third in the championship.
For my fitness, I was okay, but I just haven't run in for 17 days, and the pain was getting more and more. It's just, oh man, I snapped my collarbone in many places 17 days ago. And to come back riding in this heat on such a tough track is demanding. It was hard to hold on, but you know, we did our best, and with 2 laps ago, I tipped over, so I lost the win, but then Tony fell 2 or 3 turns further as well, and then he gave it back to me, so very happy for the